Hi, welcome to Healing Talks with Kingdom Docs.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hussein Musa.
I'm Dr. Adetoun Musa.
So today we're going to talk about our journey
Yeah,
and how God has called us to be bold and courageous.
I think that's what we'll call this whole conversation.
I like
Being
it.
bold and courageous.
So in Joshua 1:9, God tells Joshua to be bold and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
That's right. I love Joshua 1:9. It's actually a command. So it actually says, "Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous," or bold and courageous. "Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go."
That's amazing. A lot of times when we're following the call of God, discouragement is one of the tactics that the enemy uses.
Yes, indeed. I love the prefix dis,
Yes.
and then it says courage.
And God told Joshua, be courageous.
Courageous. It's the opposite of courageousness.
That's
In
good.
fact, I think even having that word or that prefix dis, it implies that it's a taking away of courage. And that's an enemy tactic.
That crafty serpent
I know.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
The good news is that God is with us, that He's actually overcome the world. And we know that greater is He who is in us than who is in the world. And as we're moving forward to follow God's calling on our life, we can be confident that He's given us the courage, He's given us the ability to cross the Jordan, to cross over any obstacles that is preventing us from inheriting the promise of God.
Amen. Amen to that. So it actually means we have overwhelming victory. And the one of the antidotes I like to use when I feel down and discouraged is repeating that truth to myself, is that I am a winner. I'm victorious. God's given me overwhelming victory.
You are a winner.
I am.
And I'm not saying that just because I'm your husband, which technically makes me the winner.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. And you know what? The other thing that helps people who are discouraged is to be an encouraging person, to encourage people, to give people courage, right?
Yeah. And once again, I'm Dr. Hussein Musa.
I'm Dr. Adetoun Musa.
And this is Healing Talks with Kingdom Docs.
And we are discussing how to be bold and courageous. So I wonder, how does this apply to everyday life or even to people who are struggling with their health?
Really, when we receive information that can be detrimental or mean significant change in our life, it takes courage. It takes courage to deal with it, to face it, and not run away from it.
That's true. That's true. It's very tempting to want to run away because let's say you go to the doctor and get a bad report. A bad report. That does remind me of the biblical example of Joshua and Caleb, actually.
They gave a good report.
Yes, they did. But the other Israelites gave a bad report.
And you know what that bad report did to all the other people who heard it?
It discouraged them.
Exactly.
It discouraged them. And just to fill in the blanks, what we're talking about, Joshua and Caleb went into the promised land to spy on the land and to see if it was good. And it was very good. It had grapes as big as your head. And it was just up for the taking. In fact, it was something that the Lord had promised the Israelites. Unfortunately, the other spies had said, no, this is not good land. There are giants in this land.
Giants.
We look like grasshoppers compared to these giants. So they spread this evil or bad report throughout the entire Israelite camp, and they got scared.
It's amazing what a bad report can do.
Yes, it is.
And you know what's interesting? A bad report does not mean it's the truth.
It's true, yeah. It doesn't mean it's the truth, and it doesn't mean that what's good is not up for taking for you.
Well, that's all the time we have today on Healing Talks with Kingdom Docs.
Visit us at kingdomdocs.com for more information on our clinic and also on our free clinic and nonprofit organization.
Thank you, and God bless.
Bye-bye.